today that we have already covered about different like the very basics of the neuroanatomy. We have covered the meninges, we have covered the ventricles, we have covered the cerebrospinal fluid and the stuff like that. So but today we are going to start the series in which we will see that how your body conducts the nerve impulses, from which are the which are the pathways of the conduction. Okay, there could be different pathways. Okay, there could be the pathway that is going from down to up, from up to down, from right to left, from left to right, and then there is from anterior to posterior. There's so many types of the pathways that you have to be that you are concerned about to like check it out. So from today, like whatever you have studied, that was the basics, but now today we are going to the detail of each and every thing. Okay, so we will see that how from one point you get the signal, which are the pathways that from which the signal goes on. We will not study today the signals. Firstly, we will study that what are the pathways. For example, just let's suppose that you are going from one area of your home to the other area. So we will see what are the pathways of that area, that specific area. We will not study that which car you are sitting in, or which of the how you are sitting into that of the car. We will just see the pathways which are present inside your brain, or inside that on your roads. But firstly we will study that, so it will become easier for you people to think about that how the signal goes on, because the surge of the signals, the surge of the the neurotransmitters will be same everywhere. The neurotransmitter is like not a big thing that we will cover that in 1 or 2 hours afterwards. But firstly we will see that what are the pathways, then we will study that what is the point where we are going to have that transmission. Okay, let me describe you a little bit of that. For example, like here you have the what, this is the spinal cord, isn't it? And now you will see that from here you get the signal, and from here the signal goes on, and from here, okay, the signal goes down. So for example, this is the muscle, and from this side you see the signal is going on, and from this side the signal is coming over here. So what are the important features that these pathways are present, we will see that today. But whatever how the signal is going on at this area, we will see in another video. First of all, we will see that what are the webs means that what are the webby roads present inside our brain and the spinal cord. What are the streets present over there? What are the roads present over there? And at which checkpoint you will have the you will have the policemen over there. So we will see that firstly, and then we will see that what will happen, how the neurotransmitters are giving the signals, and how the you are getting the signals, or how you are giving the signals, neurotransmitters and the stuff like that. I taught you in the last semester, but still I will correlate that thing with this thing, and in a bit detail we will study this in this at this time. But today the topic, the series of the lecture we are going to have is on the thing that what are the roads present inside our brain. There are actually not roads. Don't think that there are the cement, then there is the concrete on inside your brain. It's just like hypothetically you have concrete in your head, but it's not actually not present. So today we will discuss that. But first of all we will see the thing. So what do you want to how do you want to study, like from this side to that side, or from that side to downstairs, downwards? Like here I told you that this is the pathway. So this would be the pathway from this point to this point. So do you want to study from this side to that side or that side to this side? From upwards to downwards. Okay, how about if we study from the spinal cord to like cerebrum, because it would be easy. That spinal cord is a longer space area, so we can have the signal. Because first of all, we will get the signal over here. So it would be, we will study that like descending order. We will study afterwards when we will make it easier for you. Let me make it easier for you. That first of all, you will get the signal and how you will go there. Because you cannot interpret by yourself that first of all you have to give output and then you have to take input. First of all, you will take input and then you will give the output. Okay. So from the caudal area, we will see that how to the cerebral area or the the cephalic area, how this goes on. So for that, today we will study about the spinal cord. Okay, spinal cord, we are going to see that how spinal cord is present. First of all, we will see that in which area spinal cord is present and what are the vertebrae present over there. So from the very basic, we are going to the complicated things. So be patient about that. I hope you will find it easy. And I don't want you to forget. So I will repeat it many times so that you might not forget. This is so much easy that some of the students said me that this is a difficult topic and we are not like really sure about our topic over there. But still, I'm telling you, if you are interested in this thing, then it will be very easy for you. Okay. So let's start. What happens is that first of all, to study the spinal cord, we will say that what is the vertebral column. You see that the spinal cord is located inside the vertebral column. Okay, so what is actually the vertebral column? Vertebrae are different vertebrae are joining together, and what they do is that from one piece to the pieces they are connected together and they are forming a complete set of backbone, or we can say there is the vertebral you see that what is this region? What is this region? Quadrate. Okay, this is the quadrate, but what is this bone called as? This is called as sacral vertebrae. And how many sacral vertebrae are present? 5. There are, this is the coccygeal vertebrae, or we can also call it coccyx. Okay, and what is this region called as? Thoracic vertebrae. This is very basic, and this is the cervical ones. How many cervical vertebrae we have? 7. Thoracic 12. Okay, this is the lumbar. I forgot to lumbar region, and that we have got the 5. And now what about the sacral region? 5. And what about the coccygeal? 4. Okay, so coccyx is actually the fusion of the 4 and sacral vertebrae. They are also some kind of related together. So we will not discuss into these things. You are adult enough to know these things, and in the higher classes you have been already known it. But why I made this so that you might know that in between these in between this vertebral column we have got the spinal cord. How it is actually present, anatomically how it is present, we will see that, and then we will move on to the further thing. So actually vertebral column is the central bony pillar. Central bony pillar means that it provides a support to the upper limbs, it provides a support to the lower limbs, and it provides a support to your head and neck. For example, the cervical vertebra, they are important for the neck. They are present in the neck region, okay, and in the cervical region, and they are helping our body to support our this region. If you didn't have this vertebra, cervical vertebra, then you could not be standing over like this. Okay, so first vertebra of the cervical region is atlas or axis? Atlas. You remember that there's some sort of the book in your MBBS first year, I guess. So that has the atlas. So this is the first one, and you can say that the atlas is the first one, and then axis is the second one. And how about the thoracic region? Thoracic region is like supporting your thoracic rib cage. Not thoracic rib cage. Actually, this rib cage is thoracic. So this protects our this supports our rib cage. This supports our upper limbs. So whatever it is, how it is like supported by the thoracic vertebrae. And it's a central pillar. It acts as a central pillar. And what about the lumbar region? It supports your back. And what about the coccygeal and sacral? They are related with that of the the pelvic area, pelvic girdle and pectoral girdle. They are supported by that. And your lower limb, it provides support to lift the whole of your body weight to the lower limbs or to the lower area of your body. So this is a very important part of our body that you have to thankful to God Almighty that you are having that. You see the patients when they get injury of their back, which is if they get injured to somehow their when their vertebrae get injured, then their spinal cord might also get the injury. For example, I've seen a patient of the 25 years old patient. He was lifting a kind of something bucket, but that was so much heavy that his spinal cord even got displaced. And when his spinal cord got his vertebra got displaced, and then it's his intervertebral discs which were present between the two vertebrae. Intervertebral discs are present within, for example, intervertebral discs are present at this area. Okay, there are kind of discs present in this area. So these are called as intervertebral discs. That intervertebral disc got displaced, and then he had a severe pain. And even what happens is that when the more and more pressure got onto that intervertebral disc, what happens is that more dislocation causes the injury to the spinal cord. And when the spinal cord got injured, then so many things got happened. There would be the paralysis, there would be the upper limb paralysis, and there could be the lower limb paralysis, depending upon the situation or depending upon the area where the vertebra has been damaged. Because the upper vertebrae and the upper vertebral column is upper spinal cord is actually responsible for the upper regions, and for the lower, that is the thoracic, lumbar, and the sacral areas. The lower the lower part of our body is responsible by the lower spinal cord. Okay, so we will see that each and everything we will go into the detail. This is just for the basics that I wanted to tell you. So this was one thing. Now what happens is that the vertebral column is actually how it is. I will tell you a short note about this vertebra, and then we will see that in the vertebra how the spinal cord is located. Okay, first of all, you see that we have got so you see, for example, this is hypothetically I just created it. It is not the exact anatomical the diagram, but still what we can say that it could relate to our topic. Okay, so this is the anatomical diagram of that. So what you can see that this is one vertebra. For example, this is one vertebra. At every region, the vertebra, the shape of the vertebra changes. It depends upon that. I will not go into that detail. I will just describe you how it is present. The very basics of this vertebra is that we have got one spike. Okay, and then we have also got a portion which is called as the space. And what space is it? It is called as, this is called as the vertebral foramen. Foramen means opening, vertebral foramen, and it is foramen for spinal cord. Yes, it is foramen for the spinal cord. Vertebral foramen means that there is a window between the vertebral columns. So you see that, okay, let me label it for first for you, and then we will see that this is the body, and this is the spike, this is the lamina. Okay, and here, just here present, there is the pedicle, and we have also got there are also facets. Okay, there are the facets which could be the transverse facets, transverse facet, and there it could be just like that, there could be the interior horns, and there would be the anterior processes, and there could be the transverse processes. For example, this could be the transverse processes. We are just discussing you for the general thing, that the main important point in the whole this thing I want to clear is that the vertebral foramen is present within, in between that, and this foramen is large enough to pass a spinal cord. This I'm just shown in this way, like from the superior surface I'm showing you this. But what happens is, whenever there is the stop of one vertebra, there is an other vertebra, so you see there would be a kind of foramen in between, and through this foramen, actually through this foramen, there would be going a substance which is called as the spinal cord. So spinal cord would be going in between these foramen, in which are the vertebral foramens, and we call as the, what we call as, the spinal cord. This is the region for the going of the spinal cord. This is the thing which you all know already. From the higher classes you have been knowing this. So now we will see some of the ligaments over there, and we will move on, because we have already studied the vertebral column. So your anatomy, a little bit anatomy would be covered over here. So I want you to stay focused on that. Okay, you see there are the some sort of things present in between them. So what do you think? What are these? These are the intervertebral so this is actually the intervertebral discs. Intervertebral disc is present in this. But what actually this is, the in between substance, this is nucleus pulposus. And what about this? After the nucleus pulposus we have got the nucleus pulposus, and we have got the okay, this is the vertebral disc, and the forming is the nucleus pulposus, and afterwards there is the what we can say, what I'm messing about that. Okay, intervertebral disc, and then you have got the nucleus pulposus, and after the nucleus pulposus you have got a substance which is the harder substance as compared with that of the nucleus pulposus, just like the toothpaste, you see, and the other one is the annulus pulposus. Just like the toothpaste, when you have that thing, you see, when you press that toothpaste and it comes out, the liquid or the semi-solid liquid comes out of it, then we can say that it's a kind of the nucleus pulposus, and the surrounding, the tube which is present over there, we can say that is annulus fibrosis. Okay, what we call as annulus fibrosis. So this is important, because in the nucleus pulposus, this is young, and this is like an ovoid mass present in between. This is like a gelatinous material. Okay, this just looks like a gelatinous material, and it is not that much much hard. It is actually not hard, and this is a young semi-solid fluid. And also what happens is that it allows to change the shape. What it does is it allows the vertebral disc to change the shape because it is semi-solid. This is one thing. But we can say that whenever there is kind of the injury, okay, what would happen that this nucleus pulposus can protrude out. How it can protrude out? This look out. This just looks like this at that time. It will come out just like a toothpaste comes out of the tube. Okay, and this annulus fibrosis is actually a very tough. This is a fibrocartilage, and this is strongly attached with that of the vertebrae. The upper part will be attached with the upper thing, and like there are two sides. In between, this just looks like that there is a plate in between, and it is strongly attached with that of the vertebrae. So this is the intervertebral disc that would you see there are some intervertebral disc slips. So this is the point where vertebral discs are slipped over there. Now what this has been happened. And what about there are some kind of the ligaments also present in between. And how the ligaments are present? Some are present in this way, and we say that there are some of the ligaments that are attached with this. So just see that this is the body of the vertebra. For example, it is whatever body it is, and this is the transverse process. What does process means? It's not the process, the continuation. It's just the outcoming of one thing. For example, here you have the vertebra, and this is the outcoming of that. So this is not an actual body. There is some kind of the body. There is some kind of the trunk and the whole things. But here is the body, and here is the transverse process. And there are some of the ligaments also present over there. So we can say this is the supraspinous ligament. In which ligament? And here is the ligamentum flavum. And also we have got the infraspinous ligament. And then we can also have anterior longitudinal ligament that would be running this way. Okay, longitude means that along the axis. So we can say that here is the anterior longitudinal ligament, and here it could be the posterior longitudinal ligament. Okay, so this is the posterior longitudinal ligament would be present, not present over here. This would be presenting in between this. Okay, anterior side there would be anterior longitudinal ligament. Here would be the posterior longitudinal ligament. So these are just the ligaments. This is just not concerned with our topic, but still I wanted to clear it at this moment, so that you might just have the general knowledge about the vertebrae and the vertebral column. Because we will as we are studying neuroanatomy and neurology, so we will see what would happen, that every aspect related with that we will see that. So you might not get confused after the lecture that what's going on in that specific area. So the ligaments are done, the vertebral column is done, and what do you expect further on? What should we study now? We will go through the spinal cord, and then we will see that what is happening over there. But before going into that of the spinal cord, let me tell you one thing, that these are the stalks. When stalk over stalk, like 33 vertebrae would be stalked over each other. They would have the common foramen. Okay, so the common foramen, and then they will go. Then you can pass, just like the holes, the different you put some kind of the toys together, and from that area you pass your spinal cord. So what do you think? The spinal cord is the straight spinal cord, or you have some of the curves in that? Okay, why we have curves in that? Due to the vertebral column, because it is not straight, and if it is actually there are some lordosis and there are some kyphosis in the the spinal vertebral column. So what we will say, the spinal cord is actually not straight. We are studying everywhere. You see in the book, you will see the spinal cord straight, but actually spinal cord is not straight. It is according to the shape of your vertebral column. So this is one thing. So every person has this different vertebral column. So every person would have the different shape of the spinal cord. So this was a general thing. We are not going into the thing. That thing. Why it's not? Here is the question arises. Why the spinal cord? Why the vertebral column is not straight? It could be straight. But if it could be straight, then there will be no movement. Okay, there would be no movement due to the reason that we are moving this way and we are moving that way, and we cannot bend over there. Okay, so due to the bend,